So I arrived 11 days ago. The Russian parliament, or the Duma, enacted the so-called fake news law, which means that commentaries on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Telegram, WhatsApp, which are critical of Russian government action in Ukraine, could be treated as a fake news by the Russian authorities, and it could be sanctioned criminally. And that law took effect the following day or immediately upon the signing. So pinapaalalahanan po namin yung mga kababayan natin dito sa Russia that we are here, we are guests of the Russian government and of the Russian people. We are trying to work to be able to earn a living, to be able to help ourselves and our families back home. Kung maaari lang po lamang, ay huwag na po tayong mag-comment on social media tungkol dun sa mga kaganapang nangyayari in Ukraine and dun sa relations between Russia and the EU and the US, because it might not be taken well by the Russian authorities. We are here to be of assistance to help our kababayans, and you know that the Philippine Embassy in Russia, it's not just DFA. We are one country team. So we have our defense attaché here in Moscow. We have our trade attaché here in Moscow. We have our tourism attaché who is based in Frankfurt, and of course we have our labor attaché based in Berlin, covering the Filipinos here in Russia. So we hope to be able to get everyone on board.
Considering the reports of underemployment, meron po bang, would you say widespread ba ito or isolated lang naman yung case? And then a follow-up question, are there people or Filipinos are requesting for repatriation na po?
So I'll take the first question first. I don't think it's widespread. We have not received reports to that extent, but I think it's more than mangilan-ngilan, because since everybody is affected, all employers definitely. Therefore, some of the reports that we have been getting from a particular Filipina na underemployed sila kasi binawasan yung hours, or yung iba naman were let go by the employers. And actually, some of the employers, the Russian families have left Russia, and some of them have taken their Filipino nannies or caregivers with them, assuming that they have the visa to go to that next country, and some of them naman have been left behind. So yun yung situation ng mga kababayan natin. They have to look for another employer for them to be able to have the means. Now, if they don't have a job to sustain them here, should they be repatriated? Now, as far back as 2019, before the current situation, when President Duterte visited Russia in October 2019, ang sabi naman ni Presidente sa ating community dito is that he encouraged them to, of course, we are working to assist our kababayans para i-regularize yung kanilang mga dokumento, pero yung mga kababayan natin na are having challenges regularizing their documents, ang sabi ni Presidente, you are welcome to come home to the Philippines. And the President said that because he knew that there is a grace period under Russian law, and that lapsed on January 1 this year. So ibig sabihin, yung Russian authorities, immigration authorities, pwede silang maghigpit to be able to implement their immigration laws and local laws. But so far, wala pa naman kami nababalitaan niya mass deportations undertaken by the Russian government. Should they voluntarily repatriate themselves? That is an option. We are not telling them, because ang decision na yan ay magagaling sa mga Pilipino. Unlike in Ukraine, we have already imposed a alert level 4, which is mandatory evacuation. Ipauwi natin lahat sila sa Pilipinas because the host government could no longer assure the safety of foreigners living in Ukraine. In the case of Russia, it's not the same. It's not the same. So tahimik pa naman dito sa Russia. Ang problema nga yung banking system, yung finance system, yung mahaba yung pila sa mga bangko. And then they're having challenges keeping their jobs or getting another job to be able to sustain the level of their remittances back home. But hindi namin sinasabi sa mga kabayan dito na kailangan kayong umuwi. Ito ay whatever the status of whatever their immigration status, whether they have regular residence permits here in Russia or otherwise, that depends on them. Whatever their decision is, we are here as their embassy to help them. And if they decide to come home to the Philippines, we are working with DOLE, POEA, OWA to be able to assist them financially. And if they decide to stay here, then it is also our duty to be of assistance to them, subject of course to Russian immigration laws.